Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys.
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
Hezekiah was a heck of a king, and then he got his ass kicked, and then we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and we ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, we're like, what is going on?
Because Sennacherib's chief of staff was like, I know, I can't remember his name's good.
No, it's all right.
I had to look at his name up and be like, what was that guy's name again?
Right.
He was like, you suck so much. And then he was telling the people, like, why would you trust that God? You should come with us and our God.
Yeah.
Which, I'm telling you what, this coincides so much with the Asimov's Guide to the Bible that I'm reading right now.
Right.
Just hold that thought again in your head till this weekend, because it's so interesting how much reading back in the book of Numbers is coinciding with things that are happening now.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's always interesting when we go do those episodes, and I'm like, that's interesting. Just a point of touching base with everybody here. Mm-hmm. We have gone through a little bit of upheaval in the last few days over the podcast, entirely my fault.
Is it though?
I mean, we kind of got a little bit. I felt we got a little bit screwed over by Anchor. Mm-hmm, then now we're going with Acast, and everything seems to be going well, but it's taking some work to get there and make everything work correctly. So if you've had some trouble with our feed lately, I apologize. We should be close to being back on track, and hopefully better than ever.
Yeah.
So that's that.
And we'll have some of our books on separate feeds.
Yeah, we are. Oh, cool. Yeah, I forgot to. Yeah, so starting on Tuesday, actually, will be our second podcast that we launch, and that will just be Genesis by itself.
The book of Genesis will have its own, and then eventually each book of the Bible will have its own, but we'll still have where our newest episodes come out will be under our main umbrella.
Yeah, this one will always be here. The problem that we ran into, and I only found out through doing all of this, actually, so I guess it was a good thing. Mm-hmm. And Acast lets us host as many podcasts as we want. But apparently, iTunes does not let us house more than 300 podcast episodes before they start just saying, we didn't need that one, and we didn't need that one.
Which means that other platforms would not hold older episodes as well.
Correct. And part of this is reading through the whole Bible, so we want that always available for all of our listeners. So we will have permanent homes for each book of the Bible going forward from here. starting with Genesis. Like I said, we're going to kind of release them slowly. So like I'll start off by releasing them weekly. I might speed it up at some point just to kind of start catching up. But
kind of like a flat tire slow release.
Right, yeah. And then you hit that final fucking ditch and you're like, yeah. Anyway, so there's things happening.
But all for the better. It's always darkest before the dawn, and it's always a mess before you get everything organized where you want it to be.
Well, and I am going to say this too. We had started doing something called Ungodly Brew, and I think we're gonna ditch that too. So it's kind of a refocusing of our energies and getting back to what we want to do and focus though in where we can.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening to me ramble. But now we're gonna. So we just went over the gist of 2 Kings chapter 18.
Yes.
And now we're gonna be getting into
2 Kings chapter 19.
Let's go do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, 2 Kings chapter 19.
Okay.
When King Hezekiah heard their report, remember the guys came back and were like, "Oh my gosh, you know
They're
what?
Totally gonna, we're doomed, man."
The guy with the big name that I can't remember, Micah Hickahai Hickalo. He's like being a bitch and he won't speak in Hebrew or Aramaic or whichever was the one that we wanted
he's totally
him to
letting
use.
all the guys on the wall find out what's going on.
Yeah, and he's trying to bribe them and be like, "Land of milk and honey,
right?
Our God is better."
Yeah.
So anyway, those guys went and told King Hezekiah what was up. So he tore his clothes and put on burlap. He wore a potato sack and went into the temple of the Lord.
That worked for that one guy. Was it Solomon or?
I think so.
Was it Solomon? Okay,
probably.
It was one of those guys back then.
One of
Saul
those guys
or
put
Solomon
on a potato sack.
Yeah. It was one of the S kings.
One of the S kings. Are you an S king? If someone asks if you're an S king, you say yes. And he said, "I'm sorry, but." A Ghostbusters reference is never badly
You're
placed.
always gonna,
It's always correct.
Somebody might disagree with that, but
that person is fired.
Are they fired?
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't need to worry about me.
Okay.
They need to not be in my view.
Right. I gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
So the king Hezekiah, he sent Eliakim, the palace administrator, Shebna, the court secretary, and the leading priests, all dressed in potato sacks. I mean, burlap. It says burlap, but I mean...
No, I know, yeah, but you're just imagining
sacks.
potato sacks, yeah. Right.
That reminds... Okay, I gotta interrupt. Okay, so, our little cute town had a pretzel festival this last weekend.
It sure did. Mm-hmm. And now everybody knows where the fuck we live.
Well, I'm pretty sure we've said it before anyways,
you
but
think?
Whatever.
Okay.
Anyways, so, I had my mom come into town, and that's fun. And I was taking her around, and we have this little deli shop.
Yeah.
And it's so adorable.
It is.
And one of the things that they had that I hadn't seen before was these burlap sacks of, not potatoes, I want to say it was like flour or, I don't know, like pancake mix or something like that. But I wanted to buy one just to have the burlap sack.
Right.
I mean, seriously.
Right.
They were so cute because they weren't giant potato bags. Like, they weren't giant potato sacks, you know?
Right.
They were just like the size of a good, hardback novel.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Mini potato sacks.
Mini burlap sacks.
Got it.
So cute.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So they were all dressed in burlap.
Okay. Yep.
He sent them over to the prophet of Isaiah, son of Amoz.
Okay.
They told him, "This is what King Hezekiah says. Today is a day of trouble, insults, and disgrace. It is like when a child is ready to be born, but the mother has no strength to deliver the baby."
That's totally what it's like. Yeah.
It's exactly like that, except that we have emergency C-sections now, and
it's
it's not a problem.
This is guys saying this.
Yeah.
Like, guys are discussing. Guys are using the comparison of a woman giving birth but not being able to give birth as the comparison to something they've never fucking been able to compare to.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, something we've never even seen because we're not allowed in the room. So something that we really haven't seen and know nothing about, this thing
This
over
is what we're
here.
going to use as our comparison.
It's a really sad day right now.
Yeah, that.
Like, no,
It's so sad we don't have words, and that's why we made up some shit.
yeah, because like, no, it's actually not like when your baby gets stuck.
Right.
I know personally because my baby did get stuck.
Right.
Like, and I did have to have an emergency C-section because my baby would not
So it
get
wasn't
out of
like
me.
this?
It wasn't like when you are having a day of trouble, insult, and disgrace, which
Right.
I've also had.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I've had both. I can
Right.
compare.
They don't match up.
They really don't.
They're not equivalent.
One is definitely so much fucking worse than the other. So much worse. And it was the baby one, to be clear.
It's probably
Baby
based
stuck.
on the male point of view here is why we're struggling with this comparison here.
Probably because they're like,
think?
I don't know. I'm just waiting around on my wife, and she can't get the fucking baby
Right?
out of
Yeah,
her.
it's troublesome, you know.
Yeah, troublesome. And I hear the doctor in there throwing insults.
Right, yeah.
You know, the day of
It's
insults
just
and
like it.
disgrace
It's
when your
totally-
wife will not hurry up and give birth.
Totally the same.
Totally the same from a dumb-ass man's point of view. These prehistoric bitches. I hate them so fucking much. Okay, sorry. But perhaps the Lord your God has heard the Assyrian chief of staff sent by the king to defy the living God and will punish him for his words. Oh, pray for those of us who are left.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So they're gonna pray this massive army away.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be amazing.
I mean,
Obviously it's gonna work, right? Because like this
Totally.
guy is like the best king according to the last chapter.
mm-hmm.
So this is totally gonna work.
well,
What the fuck is gonna make them turn around and be like,
we just watched an episode of Supernatural tonight because we're doing a rewatch with our kiddo.
yeah,
And one of the characters
Spoiler
was
alert.
like, well, one of the characters asked Sam and Dean, "Do you know God?" And they were like, "Yeah, we're besties."
right.
And so maybe that's the case. Maybe they're like, "Yeah, pray for us." And maybe the guy's like, "Yeah, we're besties. I definitely know God." Totally know him on a personal fucking basis.
Yeah.
Can it really be spoilers if it was a 15-year show that's been off the air?
I mean, it could
For
be
several
somebody could be
years?
going through it for the first time, and they're like, "God damn it! I managed to avoid this fucking shit for like 15
Okay.
years, and then all of a sudden it got spoiled here, and I just
But how
was
many
almost there."
No, how many years before it's you no longer have to say spoiler alert and avoid giving something away?
I don't know. I feel like MASH is old enough. We can just say whatever we want
Okay,
to about
like
that.
The Sixth Sense.
I
Even
mean,
though somebody spoiled it for you.
Up until like 5 years ago, that would have been, or however long ago it was, 10 years ago.
Yeah, that pissed me off. My brother-in-law spoiled it for you. You were like the last person in America that didn't know.
Yeah, because I didn't watch it.
Yeah. But, I mean, still, like, I couldn't even see, like, the bad part was that he knew you hadn't seen it.
Right,
If
right.
he had just been, like, accidental, like, what the fuck ever, I would have been annoyed, but I couldn't have been pissed because
That's
it wasn't
all right.
personal.
One time he threw cardboard in his eye, so it's all good.
That is true. But to be fair, it wasn't on purpose. I couldn't have hit his fucking eye if I'd aimed 10 times.
Right, yeah.
But I just threw cardboard at him, and of course it sliced his fucking iris or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway. Okay. Oh my god! My Google on my phone keeps being like, I don't understand what you're saying. And I'm like, I'm not talking to you, bitch! You don't need to worry about what I'm saying. Okay. Sorry. My phone just started doing this. You need to turn the Googles
So, guys,
off.
I gotta tell you a short... Sorry. We're
so
breaking here. We're
off
off topic here.
Sorry.
But I gotta tell you
Potato
a quick
sack,
story.
go.
Yeah, potato sack. So, the other night, wife was talking.
Oh my gosh.
And just all of a sudden, I think you did tell it to turn off the lights or something like that.
Yeah, I told the Google Assistant, turn off the living room. But it didn't hear me, and it did something else, and I said, what the fuck? And then it goes, I'm just a machine, but I'm still important. Please watch your language. Right. And I was like, did my fucking Google device just voice check me and language assess me in my own goddamn
That
home.
was some good shit.
No.
That was some good shit.
It did not need to do that. That was not for real. I can't even. I will say whatever fucking F-bombs I want in my living room.
Right. Even at our Google Assistant.
And you know what the real bitch of it is, you guys? I'm always getting on to husband and our kiddo to not be mean to the Google Assistant just in case there is a robot apocalypse. I'm always like, you should always say please and thank you.
Right.
You should always say, and I'm the one that does that.
Yeah.
And so who does it language check?
You.
Me.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you, you cunt. Okay.
The robots are coming for us first.
You know what? I don't even care at this point because I would be like, I'm the nicest person you could ever meet, and the way I drop F-bombs has nothing to do with my personality.
Right.
So fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay, back to it. Ready?
Back to it?
Okay. After King Hezekiah's officials delivered the king's message to Isaiah, the prophet replied, "Say to your master, this is what the Lord says. Do not be disturbed by this blasphemous speech against me from the Assyrian king's messengers. Listen! Exclamation point. I myself will move against him, and the king will receive a message that he's needed at home. So he will return to his land, where I will have him killed with a sword."
Hold on. This guy has a massive army about to take over this land and get demolish them all.
Sure.
He's going to get a message
He's
saying
gonna get
they
a
need
text
him
message.
at home.
He's going to get
And
a
he's
text.
just going to turn right the fuck around and go.
And moreover,
And
he's
then
going to
die.
get stabbed.
Yeah.
So it would be like if Russia is like totally invading America, but then Putin is like, hang on, I just got a call. And he's like, hold on, you guys, we got to go back home.
Right, yeah.
I got a call.
Yeah.
And he goes home, and then like he gets killed.
Right, that's exactly
what it is.
like, yeah.
Right?
Only I feel like these people were weaker than we would be against Russia.
Well, obviously.
So, that's all.
These fucking primitive bitches. I'm so sorry. Like, I read Asimov keeps referring to them as primitive peoples, and it just makes me laugh every time.
I mean, they
like,
are
but
primitive
they are.
people. Yeah, like they don't understand things.
They don't
like,
know anything. They're so fucking stupid.
They don't science, you know.
They don't.
I mean, it's true.
They barely know the wheel.
We
I
learn more
feel
science in fucking the first 3 years of school than they learn their entire lives.
We learn more science from watching an old ass episode of X-Files. All right.
And these
Wait.
fuckers said that they know how the universe started. Fuck
yeah,
that.
fuck
no.
you. You don't know shit. You can't Netflix. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
You know? That reminds me. Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. On this same fucking episode of Supernatural.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the characters' moms comes around and she's been dead for like 30 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And so she just drops out of heaven and is like, "Oh, hi, I'm alive again." What?
Yeah.
And then her whole beef is that she can't figure out the internet.
Yeah.
And she's like, "We have to call the internet." And they're like, so close, but no. And all I can think is, if you can't even figure out the internet, like, okay, yeah, it takes a few minutes, but, like, don't be such a fucking boomer about it. You know?
Right.
God.
They
Like-
should have really sent John, like her husband, back to life too. That way,
Yeah.
you know,
He could be like, okay, I'm going to teach you a few things.
Right.
Yeah. It's so stupid. Like, I don't know why, but that, like, really chaffed my ass.
Yeah.
I was really just upset because they were trying to show that, like, oh, so much has changed. But the only thing that they kept showing that changed was the internet.
Right.
That was it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're sad because you don't understand the internet? Like, that's literally your whole thing that you're upset about. The only thing that you're sad that has changed is, but the internet, though. Okay.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're gesturing at me to get back on track.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm a little wound
I
up.
gotta do my producer, move the fuck along thing.
Fuck you. I don't know why I'm so wound up. Potato sack. Okay, meanwhile, the Assyrian chief of staff left Jerusalem and went to consult the king of Assyria, who had left Lachish and was attacking Libnah. Oh my god.
Okay.
This is why I get distracted, because I know it's boring. Soon afterward, King Sennacherib received word that King Tirhakah, no, not even close. Taraka of Ethiopia,
Yeah, that guy.
was leading an army to fight against him. Before leaving to meet the attack, he sent messengers back to Hezekiah in Jerusalem with this message.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Exactly. He's like, I got a text, but I gotta go, but you guys hold on.
Right.
And they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just wait right here. Sure. This message is for King Hezekiah of Judah. Don't let your God in whom you trust deceive you with promises that Jerusalem will not be captured by the king of Assyria. You know perfectly well what the kings of Assyria have done wherever they have gone. They have completely destroyed everyone who stood in their way. Why should you be any different? Oh my gosh, he is such a blowhard.
Yeah. I got a question, though.
What?
Even if this guy dies, though, like, it's not like the army just disappears.
I know, but it's like cutting off the head of the snake.
I guess.
You know, what are they going to do without a big boss to lead them? They'll just be like, womp womp, guess we'll go home now. Because that's what armies do.
I guess.
100% every time. I'm being sarcastic.
Right, yeah.
Like, / sarcasm, you know?
Right.
Okay. Have the gods of other nations rescue them, such nations as Gozan, Haran, Rezeph, and the people of Eden who were in Tel Assar?
I'm guessing no, because he's mentioning them, so they must have not been saved.
My predecessors destroyed them all! ! What happened to the king of Hamath and the king of Arpad? What happened to the kings of Sepharvaim and Henna and Irva? Womp.
If I had to guess, they're dead.
They're probably dead.
Yeah.
After Hezekiah received the letter from the messengers and read it, he went up to the Lord's temple and spread it out before the Lord. He's like, God, read this. Are you sure?
I mean, he said he's already turning them around, so I
know. I would be like, oh, it came true. Okay.
I mean, it's halfway done. You just got to finish the rest of it, man.
Yeah. I would be like, this seems like it's happening.
Right.
And Hezekiah prayed this prayer before the Lord. Oh, Lord, God of Israel, you are enthroned between the mighty cherubim. That's where you be sitting.
On that ark.
Your idol thing, that's where you sit.
On the ark.
Mm-hmm. You alone are God of all the kingdoms of the earth. You alone created the heavens and the earth. Bend down, O Lord, and listen. Open your eyes, O Lord, and see. Listen to Sennacherib's words of defiance against the living God. It is true, Lord, that the kings of Assyria have destroyed all these nations, and they have thrown the gods of those nations into the fire and burned them. But of course the Assyrians could destroy them. They were not gods at all, only idols of wood and stone shaped by human hands. Now, O Lord, our God, rescue us from his power. Then all the kingdoms of the earth will know that you alone, O Lord, are God.
I don't think that people think that they were just idols and stones and things.
No, they didn't.
Because you wouldn't worship a fucking stone. You would worship something that you think symbolizes something greater.
Well, I'm going to get into this more, actually, this weekend in the book club.
Okay.
So I don't want to say too much.
Got it.
But, yeah, you're right. Kind of.
Kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes and no is the answer.
Okay. All right.
We'll just leave it there. But stay tuned.
Right.
Then Isaiah, son of, what's his name? Amoz, sent this message to Hezekiah. This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. I've heard your prayer about King Sennacherib of Assyria, and the Lord has spoken this word against him. The virgin daughter of Zion despises you and laughs at you. The daughter of Jerusalem shakes her head in derision as you flee. Whom have you been defying and ridiculing? Against whom did you raise your voice? At whom did you look with such haughty eyes? It was the Holy One of Israel. By your messengers you have defied the Lord. You have said, with my many chariots I have conquered the highest mountains. Yes, the remotest peaks of Lebanon. I have cut down its tallest cedars and its finest cypress trees. I have reached its farthest corners and explored its deepest forests. I have dug wells in many foreign lands and refreshed myself with their water. With the sole of my foot I stopped up all the rivers of Egypt. But have you not heard? I decided this long ago. Long ago I planned it, and now I am making it happen. Boom! I plan for you to crush fortified cities into heaps of rubble. That is why their people have so little power and are so frightened and confused. They are as weak as grass, as easily trampled as tender green shoots.
Who is he talking about exactly? Israel or the other guys?
He's I don't know. Let me finish up and then we'll go back and look.
Right.
They are like grass sprouting on a housetop, scorched before it can grow lush and tall. But I know you well, where you stay and when you come and go. I know the way you have raged against me, and because of your raging against me and your arrogance, which I have heard for myself, I will put my hook in your nose and my bit in your mouth. I will make you return by the same road on which you came. Then Isaiah said to Hezekiah, Here is the proof that what I say is true. This year you will eat only what grows up by itself, and next year you will eat what springs up from that. But in the third year you will plant crops and harvest them, and you will tend vineyards and eat their fruit. And you who are left in Judah, who have escaped the ravages of the siege, will put roots down in your own soil and will grow up and flourish. For a remnant of my people will spread out from Jerusalem, a group of survivors from Mount Zion. The passionate commitment of the Lord of Heaven's armies will make this happen. And this is what the Lord says about... okay.
So this is almost like a rebirth of Israel, almost.
Isaiah is going around and he's like, the Lord says this about this king and this about that king. And
right.
So he's telling Hezekiah all these things. He's like, hey, Hezekiah, guess what? God says all of this mean shit, that mean shit that I was saying, that was about that one mean king, the Blowhard king.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then he's like, but he says this about you. It's going to be awesome. Okay?
Right. Well, like he swept away Israel, and now they're like
Judah's the
and
boss.
this is almost like the flood story. Like he's like, everybody's gone, but they're gonna all spring from this small group of survivors. And okay,
yeah. It's the rebirth, but without all the magic.
They do this way too many times. I mean, even twice is too many. But
right. Even
whatever.
Once, if we're being honest.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And this is what the Lord says about the king of Assyria. His armies will not enter Jerusalem. They will not even shoot an arrow at it. They will not march outside its gates with their shields, nor build banks of earth against its walls. The king will return to his own country by the same road on which he came. Boom.
Didn't we already cover this? Okay. All right.
He will not enter this city, says the Lord. For my own honor and for the sake of my servant David, I will defend this city and protect it. End quote.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a lengthy little diatribe there.
Repetitive nonsense.
Right.
Yeah. Like, could you just give me the TLDR?
Right. Yeah.
That night, the angel of the Lord,
Yeah.
went out to the Assyrian camp and killed 185,000 Assyrian soldiers.
What the fuck?
As the angel of the Lord
Wait,
do.
I thought they were going to just send the dude back and, kill him. I didn't know they were killing the entire goddamn army.
Well, you wanted to know what was going on with the army. That's what.
I guess they don't have an army anymore.
Yep.
Shit.
When the surviving
185,000?
And when the surviving Assyrians woke up the next morning, they found corpses everywhere.
Well, yeah.
I guess they did. Then King Sennacherib of Assyria broke camp and returned to his own land. So he didn't just go home because he got a call.
Yeah, no, this is not a fucking call. This is a...
oh, fuck me.
Right,
God
yeah.
just wiped out my fucking army.
Like, what the hell?
I wake up and
you just... 185,000 people don't just die.
Well, apparently they did.
That's crazy.
According to the Bible.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. It's crazy talk.
Yeah.
Nonsense. He went home to his capital of Nineveh and stayed there. One day, while he was worshipping in the temple of his god Nisroch,
Someone killed him.
his sons Adremelech and Sharezer killed him with their swords.
Yeah.
His sons killed him. They then escaped to the land of Ararat, and another son, Esarhaddon, became the next king of Assyria. The end.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay, all right. This what's the king of Judah's name? Hezekiah. Hezekiah. He doesn't seem like he's just all that.
He didn't
just is
do anything.
Yeah, he didn't do shit. He's like, I need help, and then he's like, go talk to the prophet, and then and wear potato sacks, and let's not die. And then it happened.
And then he got a message and was like, God, just checking in. This is the note I got. Are we still cool?
Right. Yeah.
And God was like, go talk to Isaiah. I don't talk to you.
Like, what is great about him? I mean, other than he follows the ways of the Lord, I guess.
He follows the ways of the Lord, you guess. That is what he did.
All right.
He got rid of the Asherah poles and whatnot.
But there's been other Judah kings that have followed the ways of the Lord, and they still ended up wiping out all of Israel. Well, I mean, whatever.
It's true.
I mean, that was, okay, Israel, Judah, I get it. Okay.
Whatever.
I guess.
He's descended from David. His dick does not stink.
Sure.
He's the best. He's the wonderfulest. He never poops.
All right.
Didn't you know?
Sure. All right, well, that was 2 Kings chapter 19.
Sure as fuck was.
And tomorrow we will be back with
2 Kings chapter 20. You know what? Hang on, though.
Hang on.
Yeah, chapter 20. I don't know how many chapters are in this 2 Kings.
Oh, I see.
And so I had to make sure, like, wait, are we entering a Chronicles yet? Because this wasn't a cliffhanger.
Right, yeah, no, it ended.
It would be a good ending.
Could be, yeah.
But no. We're still in 2 Kings.
We got more.
Chapter 20 tomorrow, y'all.
See ya.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.